Hi Virgo, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Virgo Sun, Moon, or Rising. Welcome to my cross watchers. Take it however the situation applies to you and your situation, whether you're a cross watcher or not. These are general and timeless readings. All my information is down below in the description box, website link, Instagram link. You guys can follow me over there if you like. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you've supported the channel. Let's dive in. I'm being informed that my intros are too long, so here we are, shortening them up. All right, trying to take it as constructive criticism. So here we go. Conditioning. Okay. Okay, so Virgo, with yours, oh my gosh, that is your card. Oh, wow. Love it. Okay. I'm super excited that came out. Virgo, that's you, first of all. Don't get caught up on gender, but we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be in a process right now, possibly even with your finances, like that you are still learning about stuff, lots of awakenings, and it could be about your career and stability, or for some of you, health. You know, Queen of Pentacles is all that good stuff. So you might be going through an awakening. There could be revelations that are coming up at this time, like showing what's going on. I will tell you this too. I think eclipses shine a light on, like, I can't remember specifically what your house was that the eclipse was hitting. You'll have to look at the last video that I made for the eclipse in all signs. But there's a lot of chemical things that get exposed, like chemical patterns. So let me dive into some of the things that I've seen come up through the eclipse and how this might tie into this whole situation, because you do have a breakthrough. I think that you're trying to break out of your old conditioning in a particular avenue. Like, it could be psychological. Some of you guys, it could be, like I said, your health. It could be physiological, or your, like, things that you ingest that cause whatever patterns to play out. It just feels like you're literally, look at this, breakthrough to your conditioning. So whenever we're in Scorpio season, it's everything Pluto, and it is not always the nicest to navigate through, because Pluto is the underworld. And a lot of the times, like, it's death, sex, transformation, taxes, debts, and they always come out from cellular manifestations. So you can have these, what I've been seeing play out lately, this is interesting, because you have this, okay, sorry. So there it is, Queen of Pentacles. You could be having a revelation about a particular person, or you're going through an awakening. So this is all more psychological, and that's why I was saying, for any of you that are doing psychology stuff, seeing a psychologist, very beneficial, because you might be getting some revelations from that avenue. And it looks like, I'll tell you, health and money are completely interconnected. Okay, so there it was. Some of you guys could be breaking through conditioning when it comes to your finances, but you have this ripeness that's sitting on the other side of this awakening. So it's like there's something in your life that's been going through a typical gestation period, and you might be trying not to pluck this thing before it's completely ripe. Do you know what I mean? So it could be rolling it out, or the revelation. You, like, whatever the judgment is, it could be this reveal, and you want to make sure that everything is right before you do this. So all your ducks in a row are positioned before you really do this, because this is a breakthrough. So at this time, that's what I was saying, that is your card. That's the Hermit. And then you have a breakthrough. And this is from some type of self-reflection. I'll just leave it at that. Whatever you're doing in to go be with yourself and be integrated in your own energy, that's where your breakthrough is sitting. That's straight up message. So, and that is typical for any human. It's so like, okay, let me pull the cards because I want to get into something like really specific. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. This can be CPTSD, but it's like feeling stuck. It's just your thoughts, and that could be the conditioning. Some of you guys, if you were, I bring this up to way too much with you guys, so I'm not going to say it again. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there you are. Trying to work really hard. Isn't it fascinating? Look at that. You're the only one that's had the Seven of Pentacles so far with this. See the fruit? Ripeness. So all the energy that you're putting into something, like there's the first signs of produce. Literally. You have the Two of Wands. And this is actually kind of exciting because I think that when you see this taking off, now like some different doors are going to be opening for you. So why was I seeing that specifically? Where was the card? There you are. Eight of Wands. Okay, there's messages and communication. It's like all technology. So there could be things, that messages that are coming in, conversations. We have the Six of Wands. That's a victory. Let's see. That's also attention, recognition for what you built. Let me see if any other cards come in because I have this cool thing. Okay, we've got some archetypes. We've got the Page of Cups. Oh, there is a... Okay. Two of Cups. The Hanged Man. Okay. And the Seven of Wands. All right. A part of what could be happening for you right now. Well, I can't do the message I was planning to do because the cards really didn't come out. So I'm going to take that as a sign. Maybe it's someone else's. Okay. So for you, Virgo, it looks like to me that something about communications coming in are bringing you some kind of breakthrough. It could be that you're interacting with a particular person, and that's why I was talking a little bit about possibly a psychologist, because it's something about another person that you connect with that's like expanding your mind. And I've been saying this just in general for all the signs, like these awakenings aren't, it doesn't feel like this soft little, you know, walking in a field of grass and daisies. Like, no, it feels somewhat like your mind has to completely refilter all the memories that you've had of the past. And I talk about this quite a bit. Like when you get these levels of awareness and you get these awakenings, you usually have to refilter over your whole past, and your mind will do that like almost quickly, or like over a span of time. And it can be pretty groundbreaking that whatever you were raised with or however you were conditioned, it was false. It kept you trapped psychologically in a certain type of thing. Okay, it feels like to me that's what you've been going through, or occasionally that comes up. But something about the communications that you are receiving could be taking you into this deep introspection. And I would recommend that, because it feels like to me there's this huge breaking apart from an energy that could be like really tried to condition you like this is what reality is. And for some of you, it could have been a person that was in trauma, and they could have passed down a lot of those things, and now you are in the process of breaking free from them. Okay. Happens to the best of us. But you're gonna be all right. Sometimes it feels like your reality is literally breaking apart, but it's really good, okay? Believe it or not. So, it feels like to me what you have to juggle between is this, what you have to continue building, and it's like kind of exciting because you're seeing some signs of success. And your trick right now is to sorry, I'm moving them all over the place. Your trick is to continue doing this even though sometimes it feels mundane, or you like maybe you don't always have the energy or the motivation. That will be very prevalent during this Mars retrograde, and what you'll want to do is find something that will keep activating your motivation. It can be like you're literally reprogramming your dopamine system, because sometimes when you break free, you have to literally set up a new programming system. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, when I had to break out of my career, which like my dopamine would be my paycheck every 2 weeks, right? And that set up that's how you're programmed. But when you shift into a different direction, when you're actually trying to produce something on your own, you have to set up your own motivational pieces. And that's something here. I don't know where in the heck that's coming from, but I'm seeing that's how you're getting your reward. That's literally your reward system with the Six of Wands. So you'll see it from something that you're doing specifically. You'll just want to take a look at it. So self-discipline Saturn stuff. So, oh, okay, this actually could apply. For you right now, it's kind of good for you to interact with almost empathic energies, because these relationships that are coming in here, they're going to be mirroring you a very specific process so that you can get a glimpse into the subconscious, or Pluto, the your own underworld, so to speak, what's going on at the cellular level. And your outward manifestations, right? Like any personality traits or things that are playing out in your reality, a lot of the times they get reflected in two states, because like it's reflecting a part of you that's kind of shifted, or like maybe fragmented is a better word, or it's actually expressing certain chemical activations or extremes. So what can happen is, on one side, this is perfect actually, this is what I was wanting to talk about. On one side, you need a person to activate this. Okay, you actually need a person, and you have to feel some kind of emotional bond. So sometimes this can feel like a soulmate. You feel like, oh, I can be really open with this person. And once there's an entanglement or an energetic exchange, then things will start playing out where you can kind of see what's going on at the quantum level, so to speak. So a lot of the times what will happen, since what's like everything that has neurologically or psychologically played out chemically and everything from the pandemic, is right now it could be pulling into these what feels like extremes. And on one side, it could expose, like, this person, it's an empath, so they're gonna show this to you, okay? Anyone with CPTSD, any kind of burnt out, like, or it's taking forever, and there's like this fascinating dynamic between really fast moving and like, like, let's go, let's move ahead, and then slowing down. And that might be something good to take a look at with, if you're slowing your own momentum down, because maybe you're a little bit afraid to move into the breakthrough officially, because you might be on the brim of this breakthrough and there's a part of you that's kind of like, shiz, like, I don't know if I want to fully move into that, because it really can be. And this Hanged Man is kind of perfect, because like psychologically you still could be maybe holding on to what's comfortable conditioning, because like outside of that you're not totally like comfortable with that unknown of a different form of conditioning. That's very normal for humans. it really requires a lot of courage and bravery to break into a different conditioning. So, no shame on that. But it feels like to me, there is this new thing that's opening up. It feels like you want to go in this direction, and feels like you will get a lot of recognition. Um, but there might be something here. The Hanged Man is voluntary sacrifice. So it's individual for you guys. Like, this is 12th house Pisces. I always bring it up. It's the thing that you hold on to that's getting in the way of your forward movement and success, whatever that is. 12th house is all psychological. It's like habits of self-sabotage, and maybe I'll talk about that more in the extended, because I had something specific coming up, and I'll tell you guys about that in the extended. Okay, there's the King of Wands too. So Virgo, I'm just gonna leave it there. Sorry, you are gonna move forward. Okay, there's the Seven of Wands. The next place that you go to is just gonna be a stepping stone. This, you're just in a process, so just know it's probably going to be temporary, but you might be moving, or like there'll be some leaps that are required in a specific direction when it comes to your passions. You're moving right on up to the 6 and the 7, okay? But yours is very much about certain connections and observing, like a lot of observations, okay? Oh, yeah, let me leave it there. I'll dive into the extended, see whatever else wants to come out. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link. I'll see it over there. But Virgo, if this is where we leave things, I am sending you so much love. Wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.